हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू बीट द स्ट्रीट। सो आज हमारे साथ हैं वी हैव मिस्टर विल्फ्रेड, हु इज़ द मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ LGT Business Connections Limited. So this company is into basically travel bookings and hotel bookings and event bookings, a platform they have. They are coming up with an IPO. So we'll have Mr. Wilfred, who is the managing director of the company and having a 30 years of experience in this industry. He will take us through the company, what the company's growth plans, company's journey till now, how they are different from everybody else in the market, and why their financials are comparatively better. So we'll discuss everything around their business and this industry. So please welcome Mr. Wilfred. Thanks for your time, sir.
Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to you, sir. And very good afternoon to all the viewers who are going to view our meeting. So, just give you a brief about before I start any journey. See, any organization gets into a business with a start. We started this organization on 2016 with just 4 people.
Mhm.
I've been instrumental in setting up many corporates like TY, even part of SOTC for some time, and various travel house. So I thought as well, why do not I start? And that's where four of us, we start hurdling together, and we started this business. And our major flagship, because as I've been from mice business for the last 32 exact years, if you ask me precisely, I have got all the kind of ideologies in that business line, and we started off at in a small office in Chennai. And while we started off, we moved until what do you call 2019 in a small pace to before became 10, and then we hold it out, and COVID came. And exactly just before COVID in 2020, February 10th, we thought of expanding into Kerala and Hyderabad with two of our senior leaders at that time ready to join us. And that was the journey which we took. But unfortunately, the COVID came, and so we were not able to kind of run it. But I can tell you proudly to all the viewers, we had done a fairly decent total in the 3 years. We had done still around 20 crores of business. And why? Because we before we started it, so we thought of about a total travel solution or a tour operating solution company. So we have diversified into only holidays, which is the mice business. The second one was the hotel bookings. That is basically our both the businesses are very corporate oriented. So our thrust point as a business is we were more into a solution provider to corporates, and our surety of business is into through MOUs, POs, and SLAs. So that means our business growth was very steady. It was stable in terms of growth, which we are talking about. Now, when we see this nutshell of highlight of business, 2016 when we started, we had made sure that we were never capital intensive. So we have a service. We have become a service aggregator, as a tour operator we call it, or a service aggregator. And while we had this journey, we also had acquired three own properties for our hotel accommodation, which wherein corporates had asked for some accommodation on lease against taking hotels. So we had taken our own properties and also leased around 15 properties across India. And that is what actually makes us a very strong business module for accommodation. And then I think we stabilized our corporate office in Chennai. We have today, can we go behind, please?
Yeah, sorry.
So we had now 11 offices across India: Chennai, Cochin, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, and we are recently opened in Vijayawada also. And we Hyderabad, the Delhi and Mumbai, just started around 6-7 months back with a full-fledged team for mice and accommodation both put together. And we are ITA accredited, Otai, Thai, Tafe are the endorsements of associations in the travel. They are the leading associations, and we are member of that. We are present in 21 states across, and we are operating out of 28 countries for our travel executions. Last year, we have closed it around 354 MICE events, 50,165 hotel bookings, which we have done, with an average revenue of 78.04 for MICE and 22.29 crores for hotel bookings, which is, and total put together revenue from corporate is around 85.62%, 62%, which is very stable growth which we have. And if you see our FI25, we have done 100.42 crores against an EBITDA of 7.65 and a PAT of 5.21. Next. Our vision is to become a leading global travel brand known for innovation, customer satisfaction, and a commitment to responsible tourism that preserves culture and nature heritage. And the process of doing that, we have been always been very careful in what we are selling to our customers. That's the reason why if you see our repeat clients is almost 75%. And our mission is to create a memorable travel experience that connect people to the beauty of the world, offering exceptional services, personalized itineraries, and sustainable travel solutions. Next, please. And this is our strength. Our board of directors are also functional heads. They're not just board of directors on the papers. They are producers of the business line. Like myself, being the founder and the managing director of the company, I am hands-on with the business. Along with me to support on the admin and the business development, Padma Wilfred is there. I've got Ramesh Raja, who is taking care of the finance treasury. Deepthi, who takes care of Andhra, Telangana, and Maharashtra. Tejo takes care of the entire business operations of Kerala. Shivaji takes care of the hotel accommodation and the HR of the business. Singaru Velu takes care of the events and the Tamil Nadu entire chapter. And this is our core strength as we go forward. And we have independent directors who are basically ex bankers, advocates, advisors, and CS and charter accountants who are advising us as a growth pattern as an organization. Next, please. So when I say asset light, what does it mean is operating as a travel services aggregator with no ownership of hotel, transport, or inventories. Service procured through third-party vendors are directly and provided to the client under one consolidated service packages. And our direct revenue is almost 96.53 crores for FY25. Next, please.
Just wanted to understand here how you ensure that the flight, the accommodations or the event bookings go through a smooth experience. Because if an event is planned on a day which is of a festive day or it's a seasonal day, so how you ensure your corporate clients get the right destination or a right event booking? So do we have an MOUs or how it is like that?
Okay, great. Thanks for this question. See, like for example, when we do an event, okay, we have uh, we have honest contracts like all the top brands like Marriott's, the Hyatt's, the Accors. We are tied up with them. And plus, when we do any booking, we work on a confirmations and a small SLA between that for that particular event. Let's say we have a 500 people event today. It is happening in Thailand. So we have a contract with a third party there. We have a contract with the hotels there. We have for land and other things, and we make sure that there is a MOU signed, a contract signed between us, and based on that, that's get documented, and then based on that, there is an acceptance of LGT also in the market. So all this works in favor of us while we execute a business plan.
So
So
just wanted to understand here another follow-up question on this. When a company, let's say we assume any FMCG or a leading bank comes to you for an event, okay, apart from giving them a smooth experience with respect to their event, which includes food and beverages, accommodation, and other services, what else you bring them for them on the table, which makes them they come to you for an event booking? Like, what is the big differentiator? Let's say the leading FMCG player can reach out to Marriott Bonvoy directly, or what else you are offering them, that's why they come to you and then you go to Marriott, like how it is general stance in the industry.
wonderful. So now mice, I think half the of us know is कि corporate को लेके चले गए, उनकी उनकी सर्विसेज दे दी, उनको होटल दे दिया, ट्रांसफर्स दे दिया, फूड दे दिया. But mice is something which is basically it's a very passionate concept. Now, as I told you, my 75% of the business is from repeat, and my competitions are with Thomas Cook and Mike Matrip and other people actually. Why being stationed in Chennai, we are able to defend that as a concept, as a fight is because we sell experience. Every trip is unique. Right from basically when you talk about a corporate coming into us, why does he see? There were times when I started in '96 with the groups of Philips. Now till today, I service them. Those times there used to be no tea coffee making facilities in in the hotels, so we used to take kettles from here to ensure that they get their morning tea and evening teas. So that is the uniqueness those times. And today there are more innovations and processes which which we have put in place. And we, as with the consolidated package, because when we mice operator my when a corporate comes to us, we give them a total solution. It's not like we do their transfers, we do their pre-event activities with the teasers, right from then follow through. Then we do their visas, their ticketing. We take them to on the trip. We ensure that if there are, we are the largest group which we have done is 1,500, and in international and 5,000 in India. When we take each one of them, we make sure that each one of them is connected with the traveler. Every 40 people, we make sure that there is a very well connected tour manager is there. There is a relative team is executing that. Right from the food part, we ensure that the food is being well delivered. We are also catered caravan, that is, we have taken cooks from India to do that, and so many activities. There are events. We do large scale events, mega events with celebrities, and kind of a film fair kind of a entertainment, wherein the dealers or distributors are like, we make them pamper like a damad bolte na. So that is what the difference. As an organization we make it, as a business we make it actually. And hotel bookings, what is the specialty in us is 24 bar 7, 365 days, 30 minutes TAT time. 34 to 40, 34 to 36 people are working with us, and we are expanding. And that is a strong, and we are committed to the service deliverance, and we are a call away on any escalations. And I think, when you talk about larger players, they are also doing the same thing, but it makes a difference because it is the deliverance which makes a lot of difference in entirely. What we choose, the way property which we select, the transparency which we maintain. That's the reason why Dr. Reddy's is with us for now almost 25 plus years. The Philips is there with us. We work with them. We work with Muthoot Finance. We work with Ultratech. We work with Maha Cements. We work with Avanti Feed. We work with Amar Raja. We work with companies like what do you call it, Godrej. They are already currently on the. We work with Ajanta Pharma, and so forth. There are many, 150 of us corporates are there lined up with us for MICE, and almost 100 plus of our hotel accommodations. So the volume traction is very high for us, and we as a team, we are very focused to deliver that as an experience. So that's what it is, sir. It's passion which delivers the
Just
business.
wanted to understand when you say the difference you bring with other players. Uh, like I seen in your RHP, your margins are quite higher than your peers. So what is the difference? Is it related with the service offerings? Are you able to charge them a premium for your same service? Like how it is the stance, or are you able to provide them prices at which nobody can else provide, or you are affordable comparatively? Like how is the pricing economics work in your business with the as compared to your peers?
So I think there a straight question to see. You go to a Raymond shop,
Hmm.
you know that price, the same price you can get it at 50% charges. But why do you go? It's not only the brand; it is the quality of the cloth. The same thing for us also. I'm not run of the mill. LGT doesn't work on that. But whatever businesses we operate with a difference. Once a man takes a business from us or a service from us, we ensure whether it is an FIT or whether it is a group moment, we ensure that there is an experience that man comes with a memory and he comes with a greater feedback and we get repeat clients. That's a very, very clear focus as an organization in the process of what we do every day.
Okay. Okay.
So, like simple examples, we make sure that we give them teasers. We garland every group. We'll have some garlanding or the other. We make sure that they're taken. We take snacks from India while they are at the on the. If there is a long drive between the, we surprise them with some dipla, or we get them a packet so that during this break time of the scene they can have small things. See, we no customer want big things to be. अरे मेरे को उसने care किया. That's our tagline. That's a business line which we talk about. So that guy, see, our two managers are well connected. And I said, as a leader, I drive that concept. And I think, today I can proudly, with humbleness, I say, I've been quite senior in the trade of mice and been instrumental in kind of developing a lot of professionals in the past. And that is what I think as an organization is a backbone for us. So we have teams, as I told you, working with me for 15 plus years, 20. There is a consistency in our approach of business life. And that is what I think I can proudly say that we are getting empaneled with Aditya Birla, we're getting empaneled with TCS and so forth. So all this is because of the call of our service lines. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, just quickly explain the users about the how MICE is basically different from like just an accommodation. If you can give a very simple example to explain the investors, like what is the basic difference, and when you say ticketing, like just explain it also with a generalized example, so that users understand what is the exactly your services are.
Okay, I think we can go to the next slide so that I can explain it to you, and I'll
Okay.
explain to you with the event also.
Yeah.
Next, please. So meetings, incentives, conference, exhibitions, or events also we can name it. Now, if you see any corporate, minimum he will have some 60 to 70 events in a year. That is what we call it meetings. If we are using it as a business development for the distributor to motivate the distributor to take his stock more and put a target for his travel, that's called incentive. We collect them together for a meeting is called conferences, wherein for planning of new product launch or a summit or an industrial forums, and exhibitions are the end product for a manufacturer gets displayed at a trade show or an expo or a corporate show, okay, and handling that also becomes one of the business line. And while we do that, we do a total venue sourcing, travel and accommodation management. We do. We on ground logistics. We take care right from the person coming into the airport in India to the place where he lands to his hotel and other things. Event design for the evening. Every meeting would have some R&R or some kind of an gathering which we take care of. Uh, any meetings would have require a stage, a lighting, a setup, a sound system. So we take care of any event would require a MC. We take care of and all and so on and so forth. So the entire setup, even during the event, also and post analytical, we give a feedback videos. We do all the things, and that business has actually grown for us the last 3 years at around growth of 29.86%, which is, I think you would agree with me, it's a very capital intensive business, but we have grown very stably post COVID, and that's what I think we can proudly highlight. From the number of groups to 304 to 354 is it's quite a consistent growth which we have shown in the over the 3 years. So mice, when you talk about see, like we're doing Godrej now, which is right now in Thailand. So we are taken care of. We send them 1 month before a teaser. Then we get them an invitation, welcome invitation. We ensure their passports are collected. We got their visas done. With its honorable visa now. So, but we ensure the ticketing is done. Then we are assigned a tour manager for each 40 people. We book flight to Thailand. We booked their hotels, we booked their transfer, we did a recce for them. And then, while on the 18th, we took all, 17th night, we took all of them on a flight and got them there, handling their gala evening, handling their other activities, entertainment, shopping, sightseeing, everything, and bring them back is what we do as a process of the business. And this
Okay,
is done with a lot of care and diligence. Over to you,
great.
sir. And when we talk about accommodation, as I told you, we are asset light model. Corporate tie-ups are our major strength. Leased properties for the corporates, we have got across almost 15 leased properties we have got.
Hmm.
Domestic bookings, we do directly with the hotels also, with all the chains. International bookings also to the remotest of the place in US or anywhere we can do bookings, and that too we do it at a very quick span of time. And all this business end of the day is done for a money. And sometimes we do it, we get it. There are two versions of it. One is direct payment and one is through commissions. The commissions also we have tied up with Onyx, which who doesn't take much of a time. In a month's time, we get the commission back, and we are eligible commission back on the international booking through an accredited platform. And that in accommodation, we have grown at around 24%, 24.19% the last 3 years. So Visa, I think, being ticketing ITA, we have a ticketing stock. So we do ticketing for some of the walk-ins if possible, and some of the very, very used clients. We are going to expand in this forum in the days to come under the brand called LGT Holiday Launch. So we are trying to tap to two-tier, three-tier cities for the leisure business market, and ticketing and visas also. That becomes a service orientation for us as we go forward. So our growth, driving growth through engagement is a founder-led engagement. So I'm the brand ambassador for it, and we have an in-house sales and marketing team, around 15 members today. Also, this minute also, they're in the market, uh, sitting with the client, planning their trips, planning their holidays, planning their MICE activities. And that's what our very, very strong core strength. And till today, we are not done advertisements, but we still are in the top 10, top 15 companies who are grabbing the business for MICE. And we have a collaborated strategy. Marketing works closely with the promoters to expand networks and boost sales. So we have a lot of tie-ups with the B2B guys who do not have a infra for that. We work with them closely to close businesses along with on a collaborative mode. Customer-centric approach, client services are major strength, and proactive market intelligence with direct engagement, insight, and guides strategy and enhance client satisfaction. So our, as I told you again and again, the client satisfaction is very important in this. One, 10 good things, one bad things goes away. The business goes away from us. So we have a very 24 bar 7, 365 days continuous process of working, and it is scalable to the level which you can't imagine, because it's almost the worldwide. If you see, I will have the data with me, I can share it with you. But if you see, my business market is around 77.72% in mice, and almost 22.20% in hotel, and balance is around 0.08% is hotel accommodation. And we are definitely looking forward to growth on that. Next,
So
please.
which business is more profitable? It is mice business or like how it
See,
is?
from the margin point of view, hotel bookings are more profitable.
Okay.
And from the volume based and the profitability equation, if you see, mice is equally competing to each other,
So,
complementing to.
so your going forward focus will be increasing the mice, right? Or uh,
Increasing the mice, increasing the accommodation, also increasing the leisure business also.
okay.
So that's what we are going to for planning for online platforms, and
Hmm.
also a call center, which we have already budgeted in the business line.
Okay.
Next, please. So again, so we are spread out of currently in the last financial year, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra, Karnataka, Maharashtra to a certain extent. We are this year expanding. I already expanded into Maharashtra in a big way, and Delhi in a big way. So we are looking at a very productive growth, because these are all business. Bangalore, Bombay, and Delhi are the business pocket for mice. So we are definitely looking for an expansion, and we are also looking for expansion in the LGT holiday launch in all the two tier cities in the days to come. So that's where we will have a regional wise performance growing in across for the new vertical and also for the existing vertical as we go forward. Next.
Okay.
So
That
I
is,
think, yeah, this data is very yeah. See, we have almost 62% of business was coming from almost like 10 clients, which has got by a kind of reduced, and dependability is, that means because we have expanded to many new corporates as the go on, and that the data which shows very positive for the all the investors who are going to see this for. Next, please. So these are, yeah, this is something which I would like to you to highlight. Uh, Next, back.
sorry.
So if you see, 3.1% of GDP growth is what travel fuels into travel demand. 8.6 trillion is a global travel market, and 75% of share of domestic market is domestic travel still dominates the global spend by almost 70% to by the 2020. So see the kind of volume of business, the growth traction which is attracting this business line. Only thing is, this is still not organized, and we are getting into an organized segment now. And that is why, if you see, in the days to come, I'm very confident when we are organized, when we get a recognition from the market, and we show the traction of results, I can assure that there is going to be a huge catch on this, and there's going to be a huge expansion traction for this. Next, please. So there are some data I think all of our investors can go through. Next, please. Next. Okay, just to give you a key financial highlight, we are grown by revenue by around 28.37%. We've grown by the EBITDA by 37.67% and PAT by 32.43% in the last 3 years' time, which itself, I think, and it's grown stably well. It's not that exorbitantly gone up, exorbitantly come down, such and such. We have very stable growth as such. Next,
So
please.
just wanted to ask one question here. So how is your like working capital and cash flows? If you can just like what
So
is your
we,
working capital days?
yeah, we have a OD of around 10 crores from Bank of India, And against that, we also have put a FD for 5 crores. So that means our backup is very strong. And second thing is from the perspective of, I think our credit policies are managed within 25 to 30 days, except that last year when we had closed it, we are at around 12 crores because we are, the Dr. Reddy's is one of our key account, larger account in terms of the numbers and also their activities. So we were not able to get the money because there was a system shut down from one system to another. So we had to have that break, and it took on a mutual basis. So almost 2 months it took for us, and that's why you on the books it has got a highlight of 12 crores. Otherwise, today, if you ask me, we have not single rupee of what do you call it write off, and at the same time we have also maintained a very strong credit policies as such. Yes,
Okay. That's looking in your like key ratios.
sure.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking about PNL, I think you have. I am running through the PNL. It is almost what 100 crore, and with a EBITDA, if you see around 7.62%, and a PAT of 5.17%. And I think if you are a investigating journalist, you will understand what I'm talking to you. In MICE business, in the leisure business, in the holiday business, if 5.17 is a very strong pat, but we are still not resting on. We have made sure that the revenue which we are getting out of the businesses are well managed and well monitored. So next, please. So this is our total PNL for all of us to understand. Any queries are there, we can always talk about. Yeah. So now our strengths, the SWOTs. We have analyzed, we know as an organization what is our strength, what is our weakness. And we are not having any shy to display that because that is where an investor also understands it. Our strengths are diverse service portfolio, experienced management team, a strong promoters backing, and established brand reputation. We have a very strong recognition across the corporates about our delivery point. Opportunity, rise of digital transformation in travel, growing performance for a suitable travel, demand for personalized expansions, experiences, and expansion in emerging travel market. That is what 2 tier cities and 3 tier cities we're talking about and we are aiming at. Weakness, high operating overheads, limited digital presence, and reliance on corporate clients. And threats are macroeconomic downtrend, intense competition, and pandemic-related travel disruptions, and evolving regulatory landscapes. Next, please. So I think again this is a competitive strength. You ask me why it is. What is that? It is not only the delivery point. It is about how the process works at the organization. Organization stability along with the management expertise, skill and qualified staffs are there. Smooth flow of operations. Service offerings are end to end, and scalable business model as we go forward. Next, please. Again, from a perspective of business expansion strategies, we are cost effectiveness as there. Obviously, we have to balance the both. Maintain focus on strength and strengthen customer relationship. Continue to attract and retain talents, and expand domestic presence in the existing and new market. That is what I have been keep on hopping because this year will be a big fraction for us to go forward in the expansion plan of it. Build up as a professional organization. We are ISO certified. We are actually accredited with the best place to work in our office spaces, and also we are growing in other. We are accredited by all the trade bodies as such. Creating a brand image and the product, the strengthening in LGT brand image with focus on quality and innovation and trust. Next, please.
So, just a follow-up question. When we are talking about growth plans and expansion, just wanted to understand how your IPO proceeds will be used. You are raising some fresh money also. So, where it will be like used? I think objects of the issue we can go upon. Uh,
Okay, so now coming up to objects of see, we are almost what 10.43 crores we are taking for capital expenditure. When I'm talking about capital expenditure, and working capital is around 7.70. In that, we are actually utilizing 4 crores for office. Because unfortunately, what happened in travel industry is something called people wanted to have a trust. And even if we're not investing in all the offices, a corporate office where we can say that, okay, we are present here. This is our own office. For the investors, for the people who are traveling also, and for the customers, it gives a lot of authenticity that we have our own office, and that's why I had planned for a 4 crore worth office space in Chennai as a head office. The second, which we are talking about, is basically buying a portal, which is we are trying to get a portal in place. And the third one, which we are talking about, is call center. So that is what this 10 crore would be divided and been utilized it as on the total proceedings.
okay, so we can move to your issue highlights. You can just share with
So
your
issue,
audience.
so issue highlights are basically we have 28.09 crores is the total issue size, and fresh issue is around 25.28, and offer for sale is 2.81. In that, as I told you, capital expenditure is around 10.43 crores, working capital is around 7.70 crores, general corporate purpose is around 3.78. So this is what it totals up to around 22.52 crores, and our IPO total size when we're talking about is around from the gross issue is almost like 25.28, as I told you earlier. And yeah.
Okay, so I think we have covered almost everything about the company and your growth plans. And I quickly run through a conclusion what exactly the business modes and the key triggers are. So basically, this company is focused on corporate clients where they give them an experience which is unique to the company. That's why 85% of their business comes from corporate clients, and that is the same size of the business they got from a repeat customer. They are an asset light model aggregator. There is no ownership the hotels or transportation or any kind of assets. It's completely an asset light model, as well as they have a very less working days, and they have a zero history of default on their debtors, while they have a high proportion of direct revenue, so they directly deal with the corporate clients rather than being agent or commission. So that is an also a mode. And the promoters and the management is completely involved in the business, and they have been into this business and the industry since last 30 years. Their focus will be on the mice solutions, where they get from their 70 to 80% of the business, while the hotel business is more profitable when we talk about the unit economics only. But mice is a more scalable business that can be used as a their offering can be used to further cross sell other services also. And then we have seen they are expanding geographically as well as operationally also, and they have an edge in hosting the events domestically as well as internationally, which makes them a one-stop solution for the corporate clients. And there are the clients where they have a history of being a relationship since more than a 10 years, where the companies are associated with them for their travel and my solutions. So that is all about the LGT business. Thank you, sir, for your time and
Thank you very much. Thank
for
you
your
for all your time.
issue. Thank you so much.
We would like to be a trusted brand among all our investors. Thank you very much.
Sure, sure. Thank you, sir.